I said, Lord, woof, 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 or woof. Why? Oh, the black versus the whites. Oh, Lord. Hi, guys. Welcome back. If this is your first time, my name is Hallie Adwale, and this is DISBYDEM. Today, honestly, I didn't really need to talk about this, but I loved it so much and I like the show. So we're going to talk about it. We're talking about Culinary Class Wars. And if my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm still sick, guys. Name of the game, I got kids and school started this week or last week. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, like, leave a comment, and let's just get into it. I tell you, Korea has left us in the dust. There is no hope for us when it comes to shows. They are just so out there. The international people just do it better. That's what I've always said, especially Asians. I'm not even gonna lie. Asians, Latin America, like they just do it better. Even Nigeria is actually catching up now. I'm actually really proud of my country and how far they've come. Yeah, just better. America is literally running for last at this point in time. But moving on, I don't know how I got into that. So Culinary Class was kind of like the name implies. It's a cooking show. It's a cooking competition. They take 100 people, just like Physical 100, but in cooking. They take 100 people in the hopes of becoming the best chef in Korea. And when I tell you that the way they've structured this whole thing from the set design to the gameplay to the structure of the show, just fun freaking tastic. I tell you, I don't need to talk about this. There's only, I think, 4 episodes right now. By the time I was filming this, there are only 4 episodes on Netflix. I think more are coming out on the 27th or something like that. I can't really remember. My brain's a little foggy from all the mess. And if you hear wheezing, it's because I have asthma, guys. I have a cold and I have asthma, and I just gained my voice back. It's a lot going on for me right now. But we're just going to talk about this because there's a lot happening in my personal life that I do not want to think about right now. Deflection. It's not that serious, but I really don't want to think about it. So the whole thing starts out, and 80 chefs come into the circle. You know how they introduce people. If you've seen Physical 100 or Siren, the way they bring them all, they gather them all in a room or a circle or whatever. 80 chefs come in and they're all like sizing each other up. You know, there's some that are like showmen, there's some that are masters in their crafts, there's some that are well known, some that aren't. You know, they just gather them and then they're like, oh, but there's only 80 seats. Where are the remaining 20? And in typical Korean fashion of how they literally, honestly, they do this in all the shows. It's either they're stamping people or they are putting collars on people. They do something to dehumanize these people. That is the only part that I don't appreciate, but I get it. It's to amp up that drama and create that divide and be like, okay, you think you're better than me? I'm going to get to where you are. The way they number people, the number system, first 50, last 50, things like that. So these 80 are seated in this circle, and then up top, lights come out, individual light stamps, and 20 people emerge from like the top ramp. And it's like, it's not enough that you've separated these people, but then you bring those ones up like gods of Mount Olympus for them to literally look up to and hate. And these were all masters in their craft. I think every single person, maybe not, but I think every single person that was up there was a Michelin, had at least one Michelin star. If I can remember correctly, let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. But the 20 people that were up top were all masters in their craft, and everybody recognized them as soon as they came up. And then the announcer says, these 20 people all have names, and you 80 are nameless, and will have to create a name for yourself on this show. I said, Lord, woof, 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 or woof. Why? Do you know what kind of like blow that is to their pride? These people, the 80 they're not mere chefs that they just picked up off the street. They are actually masters in their craft. But the way they separated and genius. So already they created that divide. between the 20 chefs up top and the 80 down. And then they announce again that the 20 will not be competed in the first round. The first round is a winning round. And out of the first round, from 80 people, only 20 will emerge. And I was like, whoa! I can't do that with my normal voice. It's because I have a cough. Loved it. I love this show. I loved it so much. So the famous chefs are put in a class called White Spoon Chefs, whereas the unknown chefs are called Black Spoon Chefs. The 20 of the Black Spoon Chefs that will go on to compete directly with the White Spoon Chefs will be competing to win 300 million won, which is about 225, 250,000 US dollars. This means that those 60 of the Black Spoon Chefs at this point are getting eliminated in round one. It was crazy. So the first two groups are given 100 minutes. Sorry, they divide them, the 18 to 40 40. The first 40 are given 100 minutes to create their best dish, and the other ones will be given 100 minutes to create their best dish as well. The judges, who are Sung-jae, he is a 3-star Michelin chef. This guy was ruthless, very cute, but ruthless, Lord. And a restaurateur, Paik Jong-won, who is a world traveler. I think he has traveled around the world. Also, a business owner, has created a lot of businesses in Korea. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of William Shatner. Let me know if you got that feel as well. And I was kind of drawn to him. His mannerisms, the way he talks, the way he walks, it kind of reminded me of William Shatner, especially William Shatner from Boston Legal, Danny Crane. That was what I was just seeing. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, there are the two judges who will be taking on the task of winning the 80 down to 20, and also the 40 when it's 2020, 20 blacks, 20 whites. Oh, the blacks versus the whites. Oh Lord. When it's 2020, winning it down to 1. So after each taste test, they will eliminate someone, and then they started eliminating them left, right, and center. They were also, I noticed, I recognized 2 chefs, maybe more than. It's just I didn't know where I knew the other ones from. But 2 chefs on the Black Spoon team. One was from Love After Divorce season 4. He was one of the judges. He was actually really good. He was even speaking English throughout the whole thing in his one-on-one interview. And the other one was the guy that I did not like from Love Catcher in Bali. Let me find his name. I was kind of rooting for him though because I knew him here, but I didn't like him in Love Catcher in Bali. I was like, wow, you made it, Jong-hyun. That's him. I won't tell you what he was in case you've not watched Love Catcher in Bali. Yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, he's a real deal. And he literally said it because that he was on a love show. People don't take him seriously as a chef, and so he came here to prove his worth. He didn't make it. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but he didn't make it. In fact, the words that Sung-jae left him with, he said something about him lacking in skills or something. I was like, God dang, God dang, God dang. So, at the end of episode 1, I think only like 4 people had made it to the cutoff of 20. So only 4 out of 40 had made it, and I think 3 of those were passed by Jong-won, and only 1 had been passed by Sung-jae. Sung-jae was ruthless. He was slashing them left, right, and center. It was crazy. I mean, with the way he speaks, honestly, you know that he knows what he's talking about. Even Jong-won is actually he's very well versed. You know, world traveler. He has eaten all around the world. Like, he knows what he's talking about. But it's like fine dining versus street dining. That's what it was giving me for the judges, and I kind of like that dynamic for them. I thought it was fantastic. By the end of episode 2, I think they'd already cut down to 20, and they were taking on either episode 2 or episode 3. They were taking on the White Spoon Chefs. And the White Spoon Chef started sorry, as soon as the White Spoon Chef started, battle after battle, it was White Spoon wins, White Spoon wins, White Spoon. I mean, Black Spoon was giving them the run for their money, but it was White Spoon wins, White Spoon wins, White Spoon wins. the female Chinese cuisine people that went up against each other. I don't know their names, guys. I really don't know these chefs, but I was rooting for the female black spoon in that one. I really did want her to win because the white spoon lady seemed like she was bored. Honestly, I swear to God, she seemed like she was so bored, and I get it because she knew that they would place her against the other. So it was the queen of Chinese cuisine versus the goddess of Chinese cuisine. And so, because they were both Chinese cuisine and they were all both ranked high, people had already teared them together. And when it came time, that was who stood up. So, when it comes time for the black white spoon to face the black spoon, the white spoon person who is the chef who is being, opposed will stand, and then the black spoons will come and stand and say, "I want to challenge you," right? But during that Chinese cuisine one, it was only the goddess that stood up because that's who everybody wanted to see against the queen of Chinese cuisine. I was rooting for the goddess in that one because I just wanted her to take the queen down. Because the queen didn't seem like she was really into it. If I'm being honest, the queen was like bored. And maybe that's her special power. She's just like, let's win it and let's kill it. But the techniques that the queen used, fantastic. Honestly, you kind of see why she is the queen. I loved it. I love this show. I'm looking forward to the next episodes. Maybe I'll do a reaction for the final episode. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section. If there's no comments, I am not doing nothing. I may not even come back with a recap or whatever. I just really liked it and I want to talk about it in case it wasn't on your radar. Put it on your radar. I love competition shows. I watch all of them. Korea has had the best ones so far, and I'm looking forward to anything else that you can give us. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Be sure to do all the right things. Subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that like button. And I will see you in the next one. Also, check me out on Patreon. We have fun there. Bye.